Do you think that there is something different happening right now? That we are on this frontier of a sexual revolution?
Nah. I just feel like younger people are getting less interested in sex. Pornography has now been this like really like enemy of the state. Pornography, like everyone's really angry about pornography still. Like there's nobody really being like, hey, you know what, sex is fun. Sex with multiple partners is fun, and that being like in the mainstream at all. This is the interesting thing about sex in general, though, isn't it? It's like we're all like,
you want the variety, though. I think you want some really nice, like you know, you're wearing a bonnet sex. You want some each other.
Yeah.
You want a balance.
Actually, I think to achieve that, you probably do need to be non-monogamous because the postman's going to differently to the butcher.
Yeah, totally. There you go. Mic drop.
We've understood. If you actually want a variety of sex.
You've taken the point from outside. But I think this is also, just judging from your answers, it's the echo chambers in which we live, right? All the things that I follow on my feed are very much like, this is a new sexual frontier.
Yeah.
Like, we are into ethical non-monogamy or polyamory, and women have, have the right to be able to practice whatever sexuality in the way that they want to without fear of reprisal, blah, 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 blah. But I feel there is a change in tide, but it might just be an online echo chamber thing.
And also, don't you think there's probably a really big difference between what people say is happening in their sex lives on their infographics and what people are actually doing?
Exactly, yeah.
Because I know a lot of infographics people that I know are just starfish. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's nothing sadder than someone who's polyamorous who literally doesn't have one partner.
Oh, I see. yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is true in all acts of life, isn't it? My penis is 10 inches, and it's like, or 5 inches.
Maybe we need to work on that whole like +1 situation. You know, like I'm having a wedding, bring a +1. I was like, well, there's 5 of us.
Yeah. What do you do? Short straws.
What do you do with a polyamorous relationship? How do you attend parties? How do you go to the work Christmas drinks?
So I interviewed on BBC Asia Network when I had a show. I interviewed a throuple, and they seemed very balanced, and it seemed fair.
A triad.
Thank you. That's indeed what they were.
Are you sure
What do you mean?
that it was balanced?
Well, from
Water,
the interview,
fire,
from the
Who was the odd one out?
From the conversation I had with them, it sounded like the women weren't coerced. They were very happy.
Oh, so it's 2 girls and a guy.
No, so this is what I had. I took slight umbrage to the fact that it was 1 guy and 2 women.
Okay.
I would have respected the triad more. And of course, you do get triads where it's 2 guys and a girl. I totally, I just haven't come across them. So it was 1 man and 2 women. And they were brilliant, very eloquent, articulate, talked about how they share beds, talked about funny moments in the supermarket aisle when the cashier's trying to figure out who they are. Like just kind of everyday life moments that you don't take into account when you're both in a couple.
Is it the administration that gets me? I think that's where I stop because I'm like, I have really busy life. So if somebody said to me on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're with me.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, somebody else. I'd be like, okay, I could divide up the week.